Welcome back, everybody. It's time to look for new positions and track some more transactions, so let's get right to it. Here we are logged into Thinkorswim's trading platform by Schwab. We're logged into our paper trading account, and we need to review what has been going on with our positions in BITO. Just looking at the current state of it, looks like we own 1,200 shares of it. Need to go back in time and find out what the transaction history was to see what's transpired over the past few weeks. It's been, I think, 2 or 3 weeks since I've given an update. So right now, just looking at the past 7 days, there's nothing there. Let's go back. I guess we'll go back 21 days and see what we can see there. Okay, a bunch of action going on here. So from 9/7, so that looks like a couple weeks ago. So I'm not sure if we've tracked that or which ones we've tracked. Maybe is back here with the last ones. Anyway, let's jump over to the web application real quick to see where we're coming from. Here we are logged into the web application, myatmm.com. We need to jump over to the cost basis screen for BITO to see the transaction history of what we had recently done here. So the last positions, okay, we don't have any positions here, but the last stock purchase was for 1950. So let's go back in time to see when that, well, actually we can look at the transaction date. So August 19th was the last time we had anything tracked. All right, so let's jump back over to Thinkorswim and look for August 19th. All right, as you can see, we're still not going back long enough. So it looks like we're gonna have to go back 30 days. All right, here we go. So August 19th, we have a transaction for $44, and that might be the last time because here's August 26th. So, yep, August 19th was the last one we had, and it was for this at 44 cents. So right there, if you look at that, the one right above here, August 19th, BITO, 44 cents. The $44 minus the fees. Yep, so that's the last transaction we had tracked. So we need to track everything past this point. All right, so everything after August 19th. So let's see here. If I get rid of all of these cash balances, we can probably clean it up quite a bit. I think that's right here in the transactions. We can get rid of, yeah, start of day balances, uncheck that. Yeah, see, look, that cleaned it up quite a bit. There we go. All right, so we can work from this. So this highlighted row is the one that we already have tracked in the web application. So we need to track everything from August 26th on. So let's go do that right now. All right, let's get, we're back on the web application. We need to get the Thinkorswim transactions up on the screen. There we go. All right, so let's go ahead and start adding some positions. Let's collapse this guy. Go ahead and start adding some new positions. And from the highlighted row, we have 1, 2, 3 positions that we had gotten into, it looks like. I'm going to go ahead and put all of those up into the draft right now so we could just tackle them all at the same time. The first one is August 26th with a start date. So let's go back here, August 26th. And that was a sell to open. It was a put. And we did one contract. The expiration on that was September 6th. And the strike was 20.50. And we received $1.40 for that one. So I'm not going to click save just yet because I'm just preemptively entering all of these. All right, and the next one is also August 26th. So that's that date. It was also a sell to open and it was a call. And we did 11 contracts. And the expiration on that was August 30th. And the strike price was 23. We received 2 cents per share on that one. The third one happened on September 3rd. It was a sell to open. And it was also a call. And we did, oh, wait a second. I think I'm getting, helps if you highlight the row. Keep better track of it. So it was also a call. It was 11 contracts. Expiration on that was September 6th. The strike was 19.50 on that one. We also received 2 cents for that one. Okay. All right, so now we got these tracked here. I'm going to go through and just click save on all these puts. And actually, see, this one's not a put, it was a call, see? So I need to fix that real quick. There we go, call. All right, so we got 1 put and 2 calls. I'm just going to go through here and click save on each one sequentially, and they'll move into the puts and the call groups respectively. There we go. And if I expand these 2 groups, you can see them right here. Obviously, they have all expired, so we will clear them out here in a second. But first, we need to make sure the transactions are retained in the permanent transaction history down here. Here's the proposed records to add. The first one is the 140, the commission 65, and the fees are 2 cents. So let's increase that right there. Okay, we're going to move this down. Click save to retain it to the permanent transaction history. The next one's 22, 715 is the commissions, and we did 8 cents in miscellaneous fees. Move that down, save it. And the third one right here is also 715 in commissions and 8 cents in fees. All right, move that down, click save. There we go. So we have now retained all of those transaction history items. This last thing was the cash secured put assignment that we received. All right, so these calls, they both expired worthless, out of the money, so we can go and remove those. This put was assigned, so it was a 20.50 strike, and as you can see, we're trading below that. All right, so we're going to select here. We're going to click assigned, and it was assigned. The date from Thinkorswim is September 7th. So we'll select that there. Stock, 1 contract, so 100 shares. The assignment price was what the strike price was, 20.50, and that's where it gets to 2050. You're going to go and click submit. After doing this, it'll move it into the stocks group, as you'll see. This will increase from 11 to 12. So submit, and there it goes. It increased to 12. We can get rid of this now. And we can go and collapse these guys and expand this. And now you can see all of our transactions that where we've purchased this stock. And I mean, it's actually ETF, but you understand, get the point. All right, so 20.50. Okay, it didn't move down a proposed. If we just click save here, it will move down to the proposed record. There's no commissions, no fees per Thinkorswim. Click the helper button and save that. And now that's retained to the permanent transaction history. Okay, so let's go and review our overall position up to date of where we're currently at with BITO. So we own 1,200 shares. The total cost it has costed us to get into this was $31,000. The total value, the current stock value, is $21,744 based off the last trading price, and we have an unrealized loss of $92.56. We have collected over the course of this entire time we've been trading it, we've collected about $3,200 in premium. Our cost basis is setting at $25.83, and that's just with the dollar cost averaging. If we include all the premiums we received, we're setting at $23.20. So overall, we're still net at a loss here, but we're going to keep on doing what we've been doing. We're going to look to sell covered calls on the 1,200 shares that we own, and we are going to look to run a cash secured put again on this. So let's jump over to Thinkorswim and look for those positions. Here we are back at Thinkorswim's trading platform. We need to get the cost basis up on the screen. There we go. Okay, let's jump over to the Analyze tab. Make sure BITO is selected. All right, we got that selected now. And so our cost basis is setting at $25.83. Something else I wanted to start looking at is over on, let's see how we can do this. I'll probably just jump back over to web application to show you this real quick. So back over on the web application, you'll notice this weekly ATR, this weekly average trading range. So BITO on average trades in a range of about $1.20 each week. It'll move around $1.20 per week. So I'm going to round it up to $1.50 and just say the average trading range is about $1.50. The idea being that we should theoretically be able to trade safely $1.50 above this price, and chances are much lower that it'll exceed that, so we could actually sell covered calls at that price. That's the idea. Now, the funny thing about it is, if for some reason it does move up more than it does on average per the week, then you can always just roll that position forward a week. You can even roll it forward and up in price, so you'll never be risking the fact that you might get called out in the money below your cost basis and lose money. So you can always continue to roll that out. I haven't been doing that up to this point because I normally just like to do this hands off and show you guys the weekly videos hands off, unattended, not watching it. I do watch these on a daily basis with my regular stock, so I'm just going to be watching this position too. And if it does start moving past that, I'll probably just roll the position and then track the transactions next weekend, or the whichever weekend I do the video follow up on and show you that. So let's go back over to Thinkorswim. All right, here we are back at Thinkorswim. Let's get the cost basis again back up on the screen. All right, so what I said is it trades about $1.50 a week. The current price is $18.12. We're going to say $18.50 plus the $1.50. We're rounding up so we can make sure we're well within the average trading range, or well above it, I should say. So $18.50 plus the $1.50 for the ATR puts us at what, $19.20, puts it at $20. So we're looking to sell a covered call at around 20 bucks, but just within the 5 days. So this would not apply to moving it out like for further weeks, because average trading range is $1.24 each week. So you definitely would only want to apply this to the first upcoming week to be as safe as possible. All right, so we're looking to sell it at $20 because that's well within the average trading range per week, and this is only 5 days out. So we're looking to left click here on the bid. Let's go and collapse these so we can remove the confusion. Okay. And all right, so it's bid 6 cents, the ask is 8 cents, so the mark is 7 cents, which is in between those two. So we should be able to sell it for that. And we have 1,200, so we need to put this up to 12 contracts. Then we right click here, confirm and send, and then we can send it off. Okay, and now we also want to look for the cash secured put side. So that'd be 18. This one's easy, at the money. Left click here to get this moved down here. The mark is 44.5. We can't get a half cent, so just do 44 cents. We just want to do one contract. Right click, confirm and send that off. And there we go. We have those two orders queued up and ready to go for tomorrow morning. Last thing, we need to just double check the overall account statement, which, hold on, let's go. Okay, a monitor tab, the account statement. So our balance is setting at $73,190.04, and that's also what this cash sweep vehicle total is. If you're running this on your own in Thinkorswim, if you're running a margin account, the account balance here starts getting off as soon as you start playing with margin more, and this balance will not be what's showing in the web application. But if you look at this cash sweep vehicle, this one matches 100% of the time. So this is actually, this value up in the top left hand corner is actually the value you can consistently check all the time. So let me just show you that real quick. We'll get rid of that. I'm going to pull the web browser over here. Okay, and we go back to the dashboard. And this amount right here, the brokerage, $73,190.04. It matches that cash and sweep exactly. And for the paper trading account, it also matches the account statement balance too. But if you're doing this on your own in a margin count, when you're playing with this number will start getting off and it won't match it directly because it's accounting for margin and other stuff. But this cash and sweep will match it exactly. So that's how you can reconcile and make sure the web application matches what's showing in Thinkorswim. And also something I like to do as well is check out the premiums tab, see how we've been doing on the premiums over the course of the entire time we've been doing this. So we had a very light, those couple months were light, and the 700, and this is to be expected. I mean, we've been trading this, but we haven't been able to trade the covered calls at the money because the stock price has continually gone down. Last month it looks like we got to collect a lot more premiums, which that's always nice. And so far in September we've done just $14. So anyway, we will review this when they expire, which should be next week, and we'll go from there. I want to thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and go out today to myatmm.com and get your free account so you can start tracking your own transactions. Thanks, and I'll see you in the next one.